Hello everyone, Catweazle here. Welcome to the channel and welcome back to our playthrough of Mage Knight, the board game, where we're on our second scenario, which is a solo conquest, where we have got to defeat 2 cities in 3 days and 3 nights. And currently we're in the second day, but night is falling and we've got to get going. Yes, okay. Was there anything from last turn? I don't think so, actually, for a change. I think we finally got there with our artifacts, and now we are ready to rock and roll. However, the dummy player is running out of cards, and we've still got a fair few to play. So I think what we'll do is we'll get straight into turn 16 and episode 6. Let's go across to the map. And here we are at the map. And yes, here's the elephant in the room, these heroes who are in the keep. But we really haven't got much to attack with. I could actually defeat them, but let's give ourselves a little bit of a chance. I think what we're going to do is, one, we're going to free up a card by exploring here. We'll get a core tile out. Once a core tile's out, we've got access to the gold elite units, so that should be pretty cool. And I think as well, we'll use our tranquility card and we'll try and get 2 extra cards. Then we can make a decision around whether we're going to actually attack that keep. Okay, let's get back to the player area. And here we are back at the player area. Okay, so we're going to play March. So we're going to play it for 2, and we're actually going to explore with that. And then we're going to play Tranquility, and we're going to charge it with green mana so we can draw 2 cards. So let's pop that there. And the way that we're going to charge it with green mana is we're actually going to take this white mana here, and we are going to use polarization, change white to green. Let's get our 2 cards just before we move back to the map and draw our tile. Swiftness. This is brilliant. I think we can do it. Okay, we'll put swiftness there, and our next one is threaten. Influence, we'll need that once we are actually in the keep itself. So yes, thankfully we did manage to get a good card. I was hoping for Swift Bolt, but swiftness will do. I think with Expose we should be able to actually kill those guys, and we can kill them with ranged attack as well, which will stop us getting a wound. It's not too bad getting a wound because we do have Invocation, which means we can chuck wounds away for mana tokens. But yes, I mean, we can keep that. We can keep we'll get plenty of wounds once we start attacking the actual cities themselves. So I think that'll be pretty good. Okay, let's go and draw our tile, and then we can see about attacking that keep. And here we are back at the map. So we've got to draw a tile. This is our first core tile, and we get... oh, no city. We haven't got a city. We've got a mountain with a dragon sat on top of it. We've got a blue crystal mine. We've got another keep. And we have got an ancient ruin. It is during the day, so we can reveal that. So where's this going to go? What number is it? It's core tile 4. And yeah, that's going to go in like that, isn't it? So we are right next to this ancient ruin. So we'll put that out first. What do we get? And if we sacrifice 3 green mana, we can get 7 fame. Unfortunately, we don't have 3 green mana. But there we go, pop that there. we need to get a rampaging Draconum. So here's a rampaging Draconum, and this looks like a fire dragon. So it's fire resistant, physical resistant. It's got 7 armor, 9 fire attack, and 8 fame. That's not too bad, actually. We do have snowstorm and blizzard. We may be able to take that guy out. He's right in the middle here. And we get a keep as well. We're not adjacent to it, so we'll just put it face down. And I think that is it for that tile. So we could have done with the city. I'd like to have known where one was, but that's okay, that'll do. Right, let's get back to the player area. I think we're going to attack. All we've done is we used some movement to review this tile, and yes, we used, what was it, Tranquility to get a couple of extra cards, so we can still attack. We'll take this across to the player area, and we'll see what we can do. And here we are back at the player area. Okay, so what we've got to do is we've got to get into that keep, and then we can attack. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to play March for 2. Now, it is a hill area, so we've got to generate 3 movement. So I'm going to play Threaten Sideways. So that's our 3 movement, and we're now inside the keep, and we've got the heroes in front of us. But we haven't quite finished yet, because we don't like the fact that they're fortified. So we're going to stop them being fortified, and we're going to do that by playing the Tome of All Spells. Discard a card of any colour, use the basic effect of a spell of the same colour from the spells offer without paying its mana cost. We're going to discard Learning, which is a white spell. So pop that on there. And we're going to use Expose. We don't have to pay the mana. Target enemy loses all fortifications and resistances for this combat. And we get ranged attack 2. So we've got ranged attack 2. I'll just put that up there, just to remind me to put it back where it came from. And then we're going to use ranged attack 3. And how are we going to power that? We've already used a mana from the source. Well, that's where Mana Steel is going to come in. And we're going to use this guy. Doesn't count as a mana from the source. It's been taken out of the source. We stole it, so we can actually use it now. And we're going to play it on Swiftness for ranged attack 3. So we have ranged attack 3 and ranged attack 2, which equals 5. And we have beaten these guys. Remember, we don't have to take a wound for the physical or cold attack because we are range attacking. We used Expose, so we were able to get rid of the fortifications before we actually got into melee. So that is brilliant. I think that's okay. They only have 4 armor. They lost all the resistances anyway, and it was physical attack. So fine. We have killed these heroes. Let's pop them up there. So that is fabulous. And we got rid of quite a few cards as well, and we've still got mana pull, which we may well require. Okay, let's put Expose back. And we'll pop up to the Fame and Reputation track, and then we will do some cleanup. And here we are at the Fame and Reputation track. We can get rid of Mana Steel. We have used it. That goes back to the box. And first of all, we attacked a keep. So we lose a reputation, and we killed the hero, so we lose another reputation. So we've gone back to 0. That's okay. Plus, Arythea, she's not too bothered about her reputation, let's be honest, especially with the way she dresses. Anyway, enough of that. Having done that, we now get 5 fame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which takes us up to 29, and we can discard this keep. That is great. That is the Fame and Reputation track taken care of. So let's move back to the player area. And here we are back at the player area. So what we've got to do is we've got to re-roll some mana. So we've got a green and a white to re-roll. And we get a green and a red. So that's great. We now have 2 reds and a green in the source. Rid of that. We can discard all of these. We used a fair few cards that turn. And that was a good turn. I mean, we've managed to reveal a core tile, and we actually took control of a keep. We can flick this back over. That's great. And because we've taken control of a keep, we can put a shield on it. That is brilliant. I've also moved Arythea into that hex now. Righto, so we've done all that. Is there anything else for us to do apart from draw up? No, we've got to draw up now. We've got a hand limit of 6, but we're in our keep. It's ours. So that gives us an extra card. So we actually get an extra 6 cards. How many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, we've only got 5 anyway. So we get all 5. And all our spells will start coming out, like Burning Shield. And Swift Bolt. All of our amazing attacking cards. Snowstorm. You're all together. And Magic Talent. Oh dear. And Improvisation. So look at that. They could take that dragon on with that. Where is it? It's on a mountain top. We've got to get across some wastelands. Wastelands are 4. But, of course, we've run out of all of our movement now, unfortunately. And that is a pity. But we'll see what we can do. Anyway, I think what we've got to do this turn is let's get them Utum Swordsmen, I think. We can pick those up for next turn. And we'll have a think at what our options are. Anyway, that is it for Arythea. So let's go across to the dummy player and turn over some cards. And here we are with the dummy player. So 1, 2, 3. Keep them there just in case we've got to turn any others over. Got Stamina, which is a blue. Rage, which is a red. This is a red or this is a blue or a green. Oh, it's a white. It's all right. We've still got a few turns. So we've done pretty well this turn. Mind you, I did use a hell of a lot of cards that last turn. So we've got at least 2 turns. Awesome. Brilliant stuff. Okay, so that is it for turn 16. Next up is turn 17. And here we are back at the map. 45 minutes later, after bashing my brain, I think we can do it. I did think about staying actually in the keep to do some recruitment, but there's a massive juicy dragon there. There's a massive juicy dragon there. So what we're going to do is we're going to move in here. That'll take 4 movement because it's wasteland, and then we are going to attack this bad boy. I think we can do it just. So we'll move into here, and then we will see about attacking this dragon. So we've moved into there and we've challenged the dragon. Just before we go back to the player area, that means we can flip this baby over because it's daytime. And, ooh, swiftness. What are these guys? I'll have to check what these guys are. Might be... God knows what they are. Anyway, they've got swiftness. They've got 3 fame, 4 armor, and they do 4 physical attack. Right, I'll suss out what they are and I'll tell you when we are back at the player area, which is where we're going now. And here we are back at the player area. They were crossbowmen. That's what they were. Okay, I hope I've worked this out correctly. So let's just remind ourselves about this dragon that we've challenged. So it's a fire dragon. It's got 7 armor. It is fire resistant and physically resistant. We can get 8 fame, and it does 9 fire attack, which is pretty grim. But hopefully we can avoid that. So pop that there. So first thing we had to do was we actually had to move into those wastelands. How do we do that? Well, we're going to play improvisation, and we've got to discard another card from our hand to get move 3. We're going to discard magic talent. That gives us move 3. Then we're going to play burning shield sideways. Remember, this is all fire anyway, and it's resistant to fire, and it's not ranged attack. We want ranged attack. So we'll do this sideways, and that is our 4 movement. Then what we're going to do is, as the dragon attacks, we're going to use mana pull. So, and we've got to charge it because we want the overpower. The overpower is take 2 mana dice from the source and set them to any colour except gold. Gain a mana token for each of these colours. Do not re-roll these dice when you return them to the source. So we'll pop that there. Now we've got a green mana here, and we're going to use that as a white because once again we're going to use the extremely useful polarization. What a skill this is. Love it. So we've now got the overpower. We'll take 2 dice from the source. We want 1 to go as a white. We want another one to go as a blue. We get mana essence, a white and a blue. So we'll just get that out of the supply. Pop those there. Then what we're going to play, we are going to play Snowstorm for ranged ice attack 5. So we need the blue crystal. And all we need is another 2 ranged attack. Now remember, it is physically resistant. So we are going to play Swift Bolt. Now this is a physical attack, but we can get ranged attack 4 if we overpower it. So we half that because it's inefficient. That is 2. That is still enough. That is still enough, folks. So we charge that for ranged attack, ranged ice attack. So we get the full amount, which is 5. And then we charge this for ranged attack 4, and we get half the amount for 2. That is still 7. And because we have hit this guy from range, he doesn't get his 9 fire attack. And we have killed a dragon, folks. That took me ages to work out. We just got there. I just thought I didn't have enough movement. I thought I didn't have enough attack. Then I was thinking about using, it took me ages because I had magic talent. I was thinking, could I use something from the spell offer? And I was always just short because he was space bending. I was looking at that for ages thinking, oh, can I use that to do the move? And then I thought, well, if you use whirlwind, then I can make sure that the dragon doesn't attack and all the rest of it. And then realised that if I use mana pull, I can actually use the 2 ranged attacks on the spells I already had. Well, on the spell I already had, which was Snowstorm, and then Swift Bolt could do the rest. Whew. So we have just killed a dragon, and we're going to be leveling up, folks. So let's get up to the fame and reputation track, and then what we'll do is we'll come back and do some cleanup. And here we are at the fame and reputation track. So first of all, we get +2 reputation. It's a rampaging Draconum. So that's 1, 2. So that's brilliant. And we get 8 fame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Fantastic. So now we can get back to the player area and we can do some leveling up. And here we are at the player area. So let's just re-roll all these mana. So that mana pull is a good card. It's a good job we've got it because we don't seem to be able to get mana from anywhere else. So we'll re-roll these. It's going to be very near end of round anyway. So we've got a red and a white and a gold. Pop them in there. Get rid of that. We can get rid of these. Then back into the supply. We get our skill back. What a skill. What a skill. Love it. And we can get rid of all these. Pop them in there. Now, we are going to get another card because we have leveled up. So, let's do the old leveling up. We, first of all, need skill. So, oh, those are our discarded skills. So, we get 1, 2. And I'll get my skill card because I won't know what they are. First skill is, oh, this is a good one. I do know this one. Ricky Royal got this one in one of his playthroughs. I think it's Hot Swordsmanship. Yes, it is. Once a turn, attack 2 or fire attack 2. This is looking good. Oh, +1 siege attack's good though. That must be +1 siege attack. Yes, burning power. Once a turn, siege attack 1 or fire siege attack 1. Oh, I'm going to have to think now. Because we're coming up to... I think I'm going to take the Hot Swordsmanship. I think I'm going to take that. Yeah, I don't think 1 siege attack is going to do much. Watch that one come back and bite me. Watch me require 1 siege attack. So I'll put that in there. And we've also got to get a skill from the dummy player. I wasn't interested in those down there, so I didn't bother. Oh, this looks like ranged attack, +1 during the day, +2 at night. I'm getting used to the iconography now. Let's have a look. On that side. Yep, night's sharpshooting, once a turn. Ranged attack 1 during the day or ranged attack 2 at night. Okay. Put that back. Put that in there. That's that sorted, that's the skills done. Now we need to draw an advanced action. And it's a bit of a no-brainer. Intimidate's very good, but that's not going to disappear. That's still going to be available next round. It's maximal effect that's going to go, so we've still got a chance to get it. And we're going to take Blood Ritual, take a wound, gain a red crystal to your inventory, and a mana token of any colour, including non-basic. So at last, we've got another card that will give us mana along with Mana Pull. And if we charge it with red mana, we take a wound again, gain 3 mana tokens of any colours, including non-basic. You may pay 1 mana of a basic colour to gain a crystal of that colour to your inventory. What a card. So we're going to put that on the top of our deed deck. A non-existent deed deck. And that is that done. And, oh, got to discard this. Discard our dragon, put him up there. And I think that is it. So, yes, we've leveled up. So that is awesome. Now we've got to finish off the turn. I think, bloody hell, I think we're still on turn. It's still turn 17, is it? Right, let's get across to the dummy player. Not far to go for him. And then we'll move into turn 18. And here we are with the dummy player. I think we've only got a couple left. We have. So he will declare an end of round next turn. So we've got March and we've got a Cold Toughness. So pop those in there. And that is the end of the dummy player's turn. Okay, turn 18 coming up. And here we are at the map. Now, there's not a great deal we can do here. We do have these crossbowmen sat here waiting, but we can't really attack them. We only have 1 card, which I should have drawn to my hand. Sorry, I kept it on top of the deed deck. So we've got Blood Ritual. And is there anything we can do? Not really. We can't even move anywhere, unfortunately. So I think we're just going to have to discard Blood Ritual. So let's get back to our player area and let's get on with end of round. And here we are at the player area. So yes, nothing to do. Nothing on here will help us. Even playing it sideways doesn't do anything. So yeah, we'll just discard it and we'll put it there onto our discard pile. And that is the end of the round, because we'll declare end of round. There's no cards left with the dummy player, so we may as well just crack on with it. Okay, first things first, let's re-roll those mana dice and turn over. Don't know who's going first yet. Turn this over to the night side, the dark side. And let's roll some mana dice again. Oh, we get a black mana. That could be useful. And 2 blue. There we go. So we've got a black and 2 blue. That's fine. Pop all that back. And yes, so we've done that. What else do we need to do? Oh, I should have drawn up for... Duh. I should have drawn up... This is not an end of round thing. This is what I should have done last thing. Agility. Yeah, move 2. During combat this turn, you may spend move points to get attack 1 for each. But it's a move card. We need move cards. So we'll pop that there. But I also like Intimidate. Okay, that should have come out when I took Blood Ritual. So this is now end of round as regards refreshing cards goes. So maximal effect, that goes on top of the dummy players deck. We move Intimidate forward and Agility, and we get as backfill Ambush, another move card. So add +1 to your first attack card of any type, or +2 to your first block card of any type, whichever you play first this turn. If you charge it with green mana, move 4, add +2 to your first attack card for any type, or +4 to your block card of any type, whichever you play first this turn. Cool. So we've got a couple of movement cards in the advanced actions. We take Space Bending. That is a blue. So we'll discard that. And we get a blue crystal. Oh, there's 3 blue crystals now on the dummy player. Oh, deja vu. It's like last time. So that's, yeah. We've got a huge deck of cards now. So I think we'll struggle a bit. But yeah, hopefully if we can... I wonder, does our... No, we stay on a hand limit of 6 even when we level up again. That's a pity. But never mind. Hopefully we will go through cards a bit quicker now. And that shouldn't be a major problem. Unfortunately, we're going to lose the Utem Swordsman, aren't we? Oh, but let's wait. But we are going to start getting gold units. So that'll be good. What's our replacement spell? Mana Bolt. So it's a blue spell. When you play this, pay a mana. If you paid blue, Ice Attack 8. If you paid red, Cold Fire Attack 7. If you paid white, Ranged Ice Attack 6. If you paid green, Siege Ice Attack 5. That's good. Mana Thunderbolt. If you play this, pay a mana. If you paid blue, Ice Attack 11. If you paid red, Cold Fire Attack 10. If you paid white, Ranged Ice Attack 9. If you paid green, Siege Ice Attack 8. Ooh, that's good. The spells are just awesome. I think it's a good job that it's a bit difficult to get mana. Because, yes, those spells are just awesome. Every spell I read, I think, wow, I wish I had that spell. Okay, anyway, we've done that. Now we've got to refresh the unit offer. So all of these get discarded. We'll put them right up here. Now we've got a core tile now. So we'll take a gold first. Catapults. Yes! Just what we need. So we've got catapults. Then it's back to a standard unit. We get foresters. Oh, I should have gone through catapults, shouldn't I? Hang on. Just there going, yes, and then getting rid of him. So it's a level 3 unit. 9 influence. We can get them from a keep as well. Awesome. Or from a city. They've got 4 armor. Siege attack 3. Charge it with red mana. Siege fire attack 5. Charge it with blue mana. Siege ice attack 5. These are just amazing. So those will be just fabulous. So put that there. Let's now go through the foresters. So these cost 5, we can get them in a village. Level 1 unit, they've got 4 armour. Move 2, the move cost of forest, hills and swamps is reduced by 1 this turn to a minimum of 0. Cool. And block 3. So they're not a bad little unit. And our final gold unit, something else awesome. Sorcerers. So these cost 9 as well. They're a level 3 unit. Get them from a mage tower or a monastery. 4 armour. They are fire and ice resistant. You get ranged attack 3. Charge with white mana. Chosen enemy loses all fortifications. Ranged attack 3. And green mana. Chosen enemy loses all resistances. Ranged attack 3. So that's a good unit as well. So there's a couple of good units there. And catapults and sorcerers, they go very nicely under these command tokens, don't you think? Right, so we'll put these back. Right, that's great. And now we've got to do, we have got to do the monastery. Yeah, we've got to get rid of both of these. It's not like take one, you've got to take both. So we've lost both Ice Bolt and Song of Wind. We'll discard those, put them to the back here. And we pick 2 replacements. Frostbridge, I think we saw this last time. Move 2, the move cost of swamps is reduced by 1. 2-1 this turn, that's good. So that's blue to move 4. If you are able to travel through lakes, and the move cost of lakes and swamps is reduced to 1 this turn. So that's not a bad card actually. I'll put that there. And the second one is regeneration, which is a heal. Heal 1, ready a level 1 or 2 unit you control. Charge it with green. Heal 2, ready a 1, 2 or 3 third level unit you control. That could be really good as well. If only just to ready units once again. Right, put that behind there. I think that's it. So let's just do a bit of shuffling. A bit of rubbish shuffling. I hope I shuffle better than last time, because we're getting to the crux of it now. We need those attack spells, those attack advanced actions. And we're going to have to do something about the movement problem we've got as well. So I must admit, we got Mana Bolt, which is an awesome spell, but was hoping for Wings of Wind or something like that, but we haven't got it. But we have got Agility, Ambush, and Frostbridge, so perhaps those will be able to help us out. So we'll be drawing up in a moment. Let's just do the dummy player. Yeah, so our problems are movement and gaining mana. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to sort of pick up any crystals. I keep meaning to, but there's always something on the horizon, you know, like a dragon, and I just can't help myself. But we've got a bit of time yet. Not much. We've got to start finding those cities. That's another problem. We've got to start exploring. I was hoping I'd turn over a city, but all we got was a keep and a dragon. And what else was there? An ancient ruin. So we're going to have to keep turning those tiles over and find these cities if we're to stand at any chance. Right, that is the dummy player. Where are we? We're still next to our keep. So that means we're going to draw 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Pop that there. Right, what have we got, Arythea? Into the heat. Play this card at the start of combat. Yes, this is our units one. Well, we need some units. We need to... My long list of things to do, we've got to get some units. So that's our sort of unit card, which reminds me, the scouts are once again ready for action. Whoop, it's the phone. Won't be a moment. I'm back. Bloody time waster. Right. Improvisation, we've got that back. Burning shield, exploding shield. Determination. We need some movement, guys. It's messing me around. Threaten. Oh. Swiftness. So we've got 2 move. Wow. And crystallize. So really, that is pants. We've got a rubbish 2 move. Let's have a look at the tactics. If we can get a tactic whereby I can sort of redraw a load of cards, I think I'm going to take it. So here we go. You can get rid of those. And we've got From the Dusk, preparation. When you take this tactic, search your deck for any 1 card, put it in your hand, then shuffle your deck. Sparing power. Once before the start of each of your turns, choose 1. Put the top card of your deed deck face down under this card, or flip this card face down and put all deed cards under it into your hand. A mana search. Once per turn, before you use mana from the source, you may re-roll up to 2 mana dice in the source. When choosing dice to re-roll, you must pick gold depleted dice first, if there are any. Oh, this is a tough choice. I'm going to take mana search. There's still a good chance that we will go first. So we'll do the same with this. Pop it there so I know we can use it during my turn. And let's see. Whoop. What we get here. I'm not looking, by the way. In fact, it's probably making me shuffling quicker. Right, there we go. And we'll take the one off the bottom for a change. Through the Dusk, it's going first. Damn it! Should have took the one off the top. Okay, right, Through the Dusk. So he is going first. So let's set that up on here. Dummy player will go first. And that was a bit of a gamble. George did have a good idea during first reconnaissance where he said, you know, try and go first where you can. But there was only 1 card less than mana search. So I thought I'd go for it. It was a 1 in 3 chance and I blew it. Never mind. Okay, so there we go. We are ready to rock and roll for next turn. This has probably took quite a bit of time. Well, it's took real time. It's took a lot of time because I had to do a lot of thinking about that dragon. But with the end of round and everything as well, that normally puts a bit of time on it too. So, yes, we will call it a day here because it is the end of the day. It's now night time in the Atlantean Empire. I think that went pretty well for a turn. Even if I'm lagging behind, we're not going to end up winning the game. It was good to beat that dragon. So that was pretty good. And yeah, I think we're going to struggle a bit because we could have done turning a city over with that core tile. We've got 3 core tiles left. We do have our scouts. The unfortunate thing is, I think where Arythea is positioned, she can't really turn over another core tile there. I don't think you can have core tiles on coastlines, and it'd be on a coastline. So let me know about that, but I don't think you can. So we'll actually have to move across to where there's a monastery. But that's 6 away, and we're going to struggle with 6. And it means, yeah, we can't even use our scouts. Oh, I suppose I could put it up there. There is a space behind that keep that I could possibly use, so I'll have to look at that. But yes, otherwise we're going to have to move, and all we've got is swiftness move 2, which isn't going to get us very far, to be honest. I don't want to play. They've got some excellent cards here, but nothing to use them on. I suppose we could attack the keep. Yeah, we might do that. We might attack that keep. But again, That depends on whether I can actually search on the other side of that keep. If I can search on the other side of that keep and explore, on the other side of that keep and put a core tile there, then that'll be cool. Because then we can do that and we can see if we have a city tile. Hopefully we do. Hopefully it's not the last 2 tiles in the core deck, because otherwise I think we will really, really struggle. Especially my card drawing's been rubbish. When I need cards for attack, I can't get them. And when I need cards for move, I can't get those either. So that's bad. If we just had another move card, I could have got to the monastery and we'd be really well set up. As it is, we're going to struggle. Okay, anyway, that's just the way it is, isn't it? Righto, so that is it for episode 6. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for all the subscriptions, for all the views, for all the likes, and for all the dislikes. You're still watching. And thanks so much for all the help and support. Any errors, as normal, please let me know. I'll do my best to fix them. I do try and avoid them, but what with videoing as well, it only being my second game, people ringing up about twaddle halfway through the recording, all that sort of stuff, it does affect my mind. So occasionally I may make a mistake. If I made any tactical errors as well, please let me know and I will know for the future. Thanks to everybody who's been across to Board Game Links to have a look at the videos over there, and everybody at BGG who's liked the video threads or dropped Geek Gold or made a comment. Thank you so much. That is it for episode 6 of Mage Knight, the board game, and our first solo Conquest. I hope you join me for episode 7, but until then, this is me, Catweazle, signing off. Toodaloo.